Hi, this is your online Taoism tutor Ching Wei. If you are interested in Taoism and the Taoist scriptures or its related ancient texts, then this is the right place for you. Again, this is just a private lecture note that I made to allow a small number of our students to study and review after class. If you are interested in the subject matter or the content present here, you are more than welcome to study with us. However, if you find the information not as helpful, or if you do not agree with the presentation, please do not watch, subscribe, or even hit the notification bell in the future. This channel may not be the right place for you. The Taoist ancient texts or its scriptures contain a large collection of information related to the health and longevity to our bodies. 武当太极 Kung Fu, the Chinese traditional medicine, the art of face reading, fortune telling, and the Taoist spells are just a few of the ancient treasures we can explore today. A little bit about my background. I came into Taoism from the back door, specifically from the Kung Fu part of Taoism. And being a language teacher for over 20 years, I am now more interested in translating the Taoist ancient texts so I can introduce and explain the Taoist thinking to the Western audience. However, the problem is that there is very limited amount of such Taoist information in the English language. I have the honor to teach both English as a second language and Chinese Mandarin as a second language to the kids and the elderly online for more than 20 years. So as a devout Taoist Kung Fu practitioner, I am instructed by my Taoist Kung Fu master to translate and explain the Taoist scriptures to the public in English. Now let's jump right into the part we're prepared to study for today. For your reference, we're in section 1, part 3 of Lao Tzu's Tao De Jing. In part 1, we've covered 道可道, 非常道, 名可名, 非常名. In part 2, we've studied 无名天地之始, 有名万物之母. So the words marked in red are the ones we've covered in class. Today, we will be focusing only on the words marked in blue. I will recite part 1, 2, 3 very quickly. Again, for today's lesson, you only need to focus on the words marked in blue. So let's begin. 道可道, 非常道, 名可名, 非常名, 无名天地之始, 有名万物之母, 故常无, 欲以观其妙, 常有, 欲以观其徼. I will do this the second time. 道可道, 非常道, 名可名, 非常名, 无名天地之始, 有名万物之母, 故常无, 欲以观其妙, 常有, 欲以观其徼. Let us take a closer look at the two lines we're studying today. 故常无, 欲以观其妙, 常有, 欲以观其徼. One more time. 故常无, 欲以观其妙, 常有, 欲以观其徼. This part is a bit complicated, so we will spend a little time on the vocabulary words. Let's begin with 妙. The word 妙 in Chinese can be loosely translated as the intricacy of a matter. 无 here means empty. So 故常无, 欲以观其妙 can be said to immerse oneself in a state of emptiness. A person will discover the intricacies of an object or a situation more easily. Or we can also say, to be in a have-not or emptiness state, one can discover the intricacies or the core of an object or a situation more easily. 故常无，欲以观其妙。Next line we have 常有，欲以观其徼。One more time. 常有，欲以观其徼。For this line, let's look at the word 观。观 here means to view, or to look at, or to observe. Another word that we rarely use in everyday Mandarin is 教。I do not think the native speakers of Mandarin use the word 教 in everyday speech. 教 is an ancient Chinese word, and its meaning is the surface, the perimeter, or the topical area. Therefore, 常有，欲以观其徼 means to constantly immerse oneself in a half state. One can see the surface or topical area of an object, or learn more about the perimeter of a stuff more easily. 故常无，欲以观其妙。常有，欲以观其徼。Okay, that is summarized the two phrases. 故常无，欲以观其妙。常有，欲以观其徼。To constantly be in a have-not or non-existent state, one can discover the intricacies or the core of an object or a situation more clearly. To constantly be in a have or existent state, one can learn more about the superficial or topical area of an object or situation more easily. Again, I try my very best to give you the English translation interpretation of 故常无，欲以观其妙。常有，欲以观其徼. And I hope you gain a better understanding of the context. This is黄经纬, Ching Wei, or Tutor Ching, and I hope this helped in your study of Tao Te Ching. See you very soon.